Good morning, Kat here, Vegas Fruity, and we're just getting ready to get going today. And I'm going to be steaming some things for later for lunch. All right, so I've got my steamer all set up here. I'm going to put some of these Yukon Gold little potatoes down here at the bottom. I'm going to steam those, my kombucha squash, and then I'll put my cabbage up here on top. Put a lid on that and just set it up for about, I don't know, about 40 minutes. And then I've already got my seasoned rice in the rice cooker. Alright, so there's the steam. It smells so good in here. I put some of this 21 Salute seasoning, and there's no salt in it, on top of some white short grain rice, fancy rice, and it smells so awesome. Okay, so I had to stop on the way home, and I ran into Whole Foods and bought a few things. I got some veggies here, but this is not my veggie run. It's mostly like the stuff that I like, the meat alternatives. For the kids mostly, and my husband, crispy tenders, which I'll be giving them this afternoon, some meatless meatballs, and I checked, these ones don't have eggs in it. You know, I've got some sprouted tofu, got the vanilla soy creamer I like, lots of coconut yogurt for the kiddos. I've got the beefless crumbles, which are mostly pea protein. And then I needed some pickles lately, so I wanted some Bubby's pickles. I've just been in the mood. And then I think Fruity Foodie had showed us this before and was saying that this was the, I don't know, forgive me if I got the wrong one, but I think that this is what she said was, and it's a little pricier, but it's like a really, really good hamburger, so I thought I'd make that for my husband and try it out on him. He liked the last one I made, but I told him I think this one was like tops. I haven't tried it yet though, and I got some of this because I like to put some of this on like a banana sundae for the kids. When I'll use some Trader Joe's soy ice cream, and then I'll add some of that coconut rip, and you know, like a cherry and some nuts and stuff, and it really is a wonderful, you know, healthier alternative of a banana split. Alright, so I'm just kind of browning some onions and some mushrooms in this pan here, and I'm just going to use about 2 teaspoons of this 21 seasoning salute. And I'm just going to kind of brown it with that. And then after a couple minutes or so, I'm going to add these beef crumbles in. And what I'm going to end up doing is adding some beans and some other things. And that really smells amazing. So what I'm going to do is I've got about maybe, I don't know, it's more than 4 cups of cooked pinto beans here. And I'm just going to stir that around. And then when this warms up, I'm kind of choosing here, I'm going to make it a little spicy, kind of a chili almost. I've got some salsa. I've got homemade salsa. I guess you could add any whatever kind you want. I'm going to add maybe a half a cup of it in here. And I used fire roasted tomatoes in it. I'm going to add that in here and spice it up a little bit. Alright, and then also I've got a recipe for this easy salsa, so I'll just attach that in case anybody's interested, but it's really good. Alright, and last but not least, I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of this tomato paste. Alright, looking really tasty, and just to let you know, these beef crumbles were feisty. They actually make one that's beefy or one that's feisty. This one's got a little bit more flavor to it. And I didn't add any fat to this. These crumbles do have a little bit. They have about 4.5 grams per serving for about a half a cup. And there's 11 grams of protein, but the fat is not saturated or trans. Okay, so I'm outside and I'm painting on these bureau drawers that I was talking about yesterday. I have about 3 or 4 of these drawers that came from my son's old dresser, and so I got this idea off of Pinterest. So I'm painting the outside kind of rough looking so that it looks a little weathered, and once it starts raining on them, I actually want it to flake off a bit. But these are actually going to hold some potting soil and some plants. Alright, so there's a couple of them. It's one of the drawers here. We've got some peppers and some lantanas, and there's some more lantanas to attract the bees and the butterflies. And I've got some more tomatoes up in a pot. Got a lantana up there. I'm going to put some other little herbs or something in there. And then got some more tomatoes over there. So working on it.